Have you ever looked at someone's resume and just had to do a double take? You know, a career path with so many twists and turns, it feels like it has to belong to two completely different people. Well, today we're diving into the pretty extraordinary story of one of those people, Robert J. Rimes II.
So picture this. On one side, you've got a top-tier electrical engineer and computer scientist. We're talking robotics, space simulations, even top-secret military systems for NASA. And on the other side, a professional musician, leading entertainment groups on cruise ships. You gotta wonder, how in the world do those two things connect?
And yeah, that's really the big question here, isn't it? How does one person navigate the super-classified world of quantum computing and missile systems, and also the vibrant, freewheeling world of performing music on the high seas? Let's figure it out.
Okay, so to really understand the whole picture, we've got to start at the foundation. And that foundation was built at NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston. Now, this wasn't just some short gig. This was a career that would last for decades and put him right at the cutting edge of space exploration.
For almost 20 years. Let that sink in. For nearly 2 decades, Rimes was right there, at the heart of one of the most technologically advanced places on the entire planet. This wasn't just a job. It was a serious commitment to pushing the absolute limits of human innovation.
And his work at NASA was all over the map, in the best way possible. I mean, one day he's developing these incredibly complex robotics for space missions, and the next he's creating these immersive VR simulations for astronaut training. He was deep in the weeds on the Mars mission, he was on the team testing the parachutes to bring astronauts home safely, and he even created 3D animations to help everyone visualize how these crazy systems worked. He was truly in the middle of all the action.
But you know, his time at NASA wasn't just about the rockets and the code. It was about the people. He said that working alongside some of the world's most brilliant engineers taught him that even when you're dealing with ridiculously complex tech, it's the human stuff, teamwork and compassion that really makes or breaks a project.
And his tech genius wasn't just confined to NASA's walls. He took his skills on a kind of nationwide tour, applying them to some of the most advanced and critical defense and technology projects in the entire country.
This timeline really shows you how versatile he was. I mean, look at this. He's in Maryland, working on the mind-bending physics of quantum computing. Then he's over in Pennsylvania, dealing with advanced submarine systems deep underwater. Then it's off to California for critical missile defense systems, and to Alabama for sophisticated military drones. Each one of these is a completely different, highly specialized world. It's just incredible. And the list of these high-stakes projects just keeps going. He was developing software for the Army, creating new communication systems for the Navy with Boeing, and then there's this. He served on an oversight committee for NASA, SpaceX, and Blue Origin. Think about that. He wasn't just building the tech. He was helping to actually shape the future of the entire aerospace industry, both public and private.
Okay, so with a background this deep in tech, you have to be asking, where on earth does the music fit in? Well, it all started with a single, totally unexpected moment that would, believe it or not, change the entire course of his life.
The year is 1990. He's deep in his engineering career, right? And then a chance encounter in a completely different universe, a world of sound and rhythm, was about to open up a whole new path for him. So here's how it all went down. He makes a chance visit to a recording studio in Houston. And this isn't just a quick tour. It actually leads to him forming a professional music group specifically for cruise line entertainment. Then, on one of those cruises, he finds himself in London, where he meets his future collaborator, Tim Coleman. It was just this amazing series of lucky breaks that changed everything.
And this is where those two seemingly opposite threads of his life finally start to weave together. This wasn't about him leaving one career behind for another. No way. This was about building a bridge between them, creating a space where his technical mind and his artistic soul could work together.
So what was that bridge made of? It was MIDI sequencing technology. Basically, it's the digital language that lets instruments and computers talk to each other. For an engineer with a passion for music, this was the absolute perfect meeting point for him and Tim Coleman. His technical expertise with systems and logic gave him this massive advantage in figuring out the new world of digital music production.
So in the end, it really isn't two different careers at all, is it? It's one incredible journey, guided by the same core principles. That analytical precision he learned while designing parachute systems for NASA, that brought a unique structure and problem-solving skill to his music. And, at the same time, the creative collaboration he learned from his music brought a fresh, human-first perspective back to his engineering projects. Each side of his life made the other side stronger.
Robert Reimer's story is just such a powerful reminder that our careers don't have to be a straight line. The skills we learn in one part of our lives can pop up and open doors we never even knew existed in another. It kind of makes you wonder, right? What hidden connections are there in your own life, and what incredible places could they take you?